When the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem of Judah went to sojourn in the country of Moab. He, his wife, and his 2 sons. The man's name was Elimelech, and his wife's name was Naomi, and his 2 sons were named Mahlon, Invalid, and Kilian, Pinning. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem of Judah. They went to the country of Moab and continued there. But Elimelech, who Naomi's husband, died, and she was left with her 2 sons. And they took wives of the women of Moab. The name of the one was Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth. They dwelt there about 10 years. And Mahlon and Kilian died also, both of them, so the woman was bereft of her 2 sons and her husband. Then she arose with her daughters-in-law to return from the country of Moab, for she had heard in Moab how the Lord had visited his people in giving them food. So she left the place where she was, her 2 daughters-in-law with her, and they started on the way back to Judah. But Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go, return each of you to her mother's house. May the Lord deal kindly with you, as you have dealt with the dead and with me." The Lord grant that you may find a home and rest each in the house of her husband. Then she kissed them, and they wept aloud. And they said to her, "No, we will return with you to your people." But Naomi said, "Turn back, my daughters. Why will you go with me? Have I yet sons in my home that may become your husbands? Turn back, my daughters. Go, for I am too old to have a husband. If I should say I have a hope, even if I should have a husband tonight and should bear sons, would you therefore wait till they were grown? Would you therefore refrain from marrying? No, my daughters, it is far more bitter for me than for you that the hand of the Lord is gone out against me." Then they wept aloud again, and Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. And Naomi said, "See, your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her God. Return after your sister-in-law." And Ruth said, "Urge me not to leave you or to turn back from following you, for where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if anything but death parts me from you." When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined to go with her, she said no more. So they both went on until they came to Bethlehem. And when they arrived in Bethlehem, the whole town was stirred about them and said, "Is this Naomi?" And she said to them, "Call me not Naomi, pleasant. Call me Mara, bitter, for the Almighty has dealt very bitterly with me. I went out full, but the Lord has brought me home again empty. Why call me Naomi, since the Lord has testified against me, and the Almighty has afflicted me?" So Naomi returned, and Ruth the Moabitess, her daughter-in-law, with her, who returned from the country of Moab, and they came to Bethlehem at the beginning of barley harvest. 안녕하세요. 소중한 베지트님, 감사합니다. Hi, precious Sarah. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now, Naomi had a kinsman of her husband, a man of wealth of the family of Elimelech, whose name was Boaz. And Ruth the Moabitess said to Naomi, "Let me go to the field and glean among the ears of grain after him, in whose sight I shall find favor." Naomi said to her, "Go, my daughter." And Ruth went and gleaned in a field after the reapers, and she happened to stop at the part of the field belonging to Boaz, who was of the family of Elimelech. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem and said to the reapers, "The Lord be with you." And they answered him, "The Lord bless you." Then Boaz said to his servant who was set over the reapers, "Whose maiden is this?" And the servant set over the reapers answered, "She is the Moabitish girl who came back with Naomi from the country of Moab." And she said, "I pray you, let me glean and gather after the reapers among the sheaves." So she came and has continued from early morning until now, except when she rested a little in the house. Then Boaz said to Ruth, Listen, my daughter. Do not go to glean in another field or leave this one, but stay here close by my maidens. Watch which field they reap and follow them. Have I not charged the young men not to molest you? And when you are thirsty, go to the vessels and drink what the young men have drawn. Then she fell on her face, bowing to the ground, and said to him, Why have I found favor in your eyes, that you should notice me when I am a foreigner? And Boaz said to her, I have been made fully aware of all you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, and how you have left your father and mother and the land of your birth, and have come to a people unknown to you before. The Lord recompense you for what you have done, and a full reward be given you by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge. Then she said, Let me find favor in your sight, my Lord, for you have come forward. Did me and have spoken to the heart of your maidservant, though I am not as one of your maidservants. And at mealtime, Boaz said to her, Come here and eat of the bread, and dip your morsel in the sour wine mixed with oil. And she sat beside the reapers, and he passed her some parched grain, and she ate until she was satisfied, and she had some left for Naomi. And when she got up to glean, Boaz ordered his young man, Let her glean even among the sheaves, and do not reproach her. And let fall some handfuls for her on purpose, and let them lie there for her to glean, and do not rebuke her. So she gleaned in the field until evening. Then she beat out what she had gleaned. It was about an ephah of barley. And she took it up and went into the town. She showed her mother-in-law what she had gleaned, and she also brought forth and gave her the food she had reserved after she was satisfied. And her mother-in-law said to her, "Where have you gleaned today? Where did you work? Blessed be the man who noticed you." So Ruth told her, "The name of him with whom I work today is Boaz." And Naomi said to her daughter-in-law, "Blessed be he of the Lord, who has not ceased his kindness to the living and to the dead." And Naomi said to her, "The man is a near relative of ours, one who has the right to redeem us." And Ruth the Moabitess said, "He said to me also, 'Stay close to my young man until they have harvested my entire crop.'" And Naomi said to Ruth, "It is good, my daughter, for you to go out with his maidens, lest in any other field you be molested." So she kept close to the maidens of Boaz, gleaning until the end of the barley and wheat harvest. And she lived with her mother-in-law. Hi, precious Miss Cruel. Thank you so much. Good to see you. God bless you. Hi, precious Rudra. Good to see you, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. Hi, precious Idaho Yeti. Thank you so much. God bless you. That's amazing. Is there another song you like, precious Rudra? so much for sharing this precious time together. May God's peace, love, and blessings be with you always. And wishing everyone a peaceful, blessed night. Have a good sleep. God bless you. Love you in Jesus. Thank you so much.